this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today we're going to have a look at the Gothic Literature Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. I love all of this on the box as well. This is by Syrian Shadow and it was a Kickstarter. I believe he does still have a few left on his Etsy shop. I will link below if there are still decks available, because I don't think he does second printings or anything. So this is the spine of the box. The box is magnetic closure. It's a large box, it's quite difficult to show you, but the spine of the box looks like a book. So cool. It looks like one of those old leather bound books. On the back it says the Gothic Literature Tarot is a captivating tarot deck that weaves together the rich tapestry of classic Gothic stories into a mesmerising tool for divination and self-discovery. Inspired by the hauntingly beautiful landscapes, complex characters and timeless themes of Gothic literature, this deck invites you on a journey through the shadows of the human psyche, where mystery, romance and the supernatural intertwine. Oh, I love it. Each card in the Gothic Literature Tarot is meticulously crafted to capture the essence of Gothic storytelling and evoke the atmosphere of iconic Gothic tales. From the eerie moors of Wuthering Heights, oh, one of my favourites, to the crumbling castles of Dracula, the Gothic Literature Tarot draws upon the themes and imagery of beloved Gothic classics to create a tarot experience like no other. Characters from these stories come to life in the major arcana, embodying archetypes that resonate deeply with the human experience, while the minor arcana features symbols that evoke the mood and atmosphere of the Gothic genre. With its evocative imagery, rich symbolism and deep connection to the world of Gothic literature, the Gothic Literature Tarot is not just a tool for readings, it's an experience, a journey and a doorway to the hidden depths of the soul, and I would agree with that. Whether you're a seasoned tarot reader or a newcomer to the world of divination, this deck offers a fresh perspective on the tarot's timeless wisdom, inviting you to delve into the shadows and embrace the magic of the Gothic. So light a candle, draw the cards and let the Gothic Literature Tarot guide you on a voyage of mystery, romance and self-discovery. The shadows are waiting and the secrets they hold are yours to uncover. So how cool is this? This is one of my favourite decks at the moment. Inside the box it says, in the depths of the night where shadows dance with secrets lies the heart of the soul, where every turn reveals mysteries untold and every card whispers tales of darkness and redemption. So that's the box. It comes with a guidebook, which is here, the Gothic Literature Tarot Guidebook. So for every major arcana it actually tells you, like here the Hermit, and it's the representation is Roderick Usher, who is from an Edgar Allan Poe story called The Fall of the House of Usher, one of my favourites. So I'm very happy to see Roderick Usher as the Hermit. Now some of these I don't know the story, like the Hierophant, Father Ambrosio. I'm not sure what he's from. I think he's from the Monk actually, but anyway, I'm getting ahead. So it's, as I said, by Syrian Shadow. So you've got an introduction, understanding your tarot deck, major arcana, minor arcana, numerology, the elements, astrology, connecting to the cards, the authors, card spreads, journal prompts, and then we go into the cards. So here's the introduction. Very cool. Understanding your tarot deck. Talking about the major arcana here and the minor arcana, because the minor arcanas do not say that they're from a particular Gothic literature book. So they may not be, but they're still really cool. And it's almost like storytelling with this deck. You've also got, because he's changed the suits, I think because we have skulls, torches, chalices and ravens, I think it is. And he gives all the elements here, like torches, element fire, qualities, and chalices the same. Here we've got like the numerology, ones, aces. So this is actually really useful and could be useful for reading other decks. It might be useful for me trying to learn pips. So then we've got zodiac signs, got a bit about astrology, using the elements in readings. So here's all the different zodiac signs and their dates and the elements and characteristics. We've got all of the planets and specific energies related to those planets, integrating astrology in tarot readings, connecting to the cards. This is a really good book actually. The authors, okay, that have been used for this Gothic literature tarot with Bram Stoker, Christopher Marlowe, Charlotte Bronte, Matthew Gregory Lewis, Emily Bronte, Mary Shelley, Edgar Allan Poe, Oscar Wilde, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Victor Hugo, Gaston Leroux, Robert Louis Stevenson. So, and we have some spreads here, like Raven's Crypt spread. How cool does that sound? I haven't tried these yet, but I will. Journal prompts even. And then we get into the major arcana. And here we have some wording from Frankenstein. It was the secrets of heaven and earth that I desired to learn, and whether it was the outward substance of things or the inner spirit of nature and the mysterious soul of man that occupied me, still my inquiries were directed to the metaphysical, or in its highest sense, the physical secrets of the world. So cool. And then we start with the Fool. So we have a black and white picture. The cards are in this kind of colour tone anyway. So the Fool, we start with Jonathan Harker. We have a little bit about Dracula that Jonathan Harker is from. We have upright meaning, reverse meaning, and a quote. Like here, the quote is, I saw the whole man slowly emerge from the window and begin to crawl down the castle wall, face down with his cloak spreading out around him like great wings. I love it. Absolutely love Gothic literature. So then we go into Suit of Torches, which will be wands. I am no bird and no net ensnares me. I am a free human being with an independent will. And that is from Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. So we don't have any pictures here for the minors, but we do get our upright and reverse meanings. And at the back, farewell, I leave you, and in you the last of humankind, whom these eyes will ever behold. Farewell, Frankenstein. If thou wert yet alive, and yet cherished a desire of revenge against me, it would be better satiated in my life than in my destruction. In shadows deep the cards reveal a Gothic tale both dark and real. The lovers waltz, the towers cry, the devils grin beneath the sky. The priestess knows the ghostly light in moonlit dreams of endless night. From card to card the whispers soar in Gothic lore forevermore. Oh, don't you just love it? Anyway, let's get on to the cards, because I'm sure this is what you want to hear about. So they are edged in this lovely silver gilding. So you can see that. These are the backs, absolutely gorgeous, like the book. I love the backs. They are traditional tarot size. So let me make sure that you can see these. And so we start with the Fool, who is Jonathan Harker from Dracula. So we've got the castle and a raven or crow there, and Jonathan Harker. Now the cards, honestly, I don't think I've felt cardstock like this. It's a bit thinner, but I think that's because it is like, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's like a linen, but with like a rose petal finish over the top. It's lovely, really nice, and if you riffle shuffle, it'll be a dream. So lovely, lovely cardstock. Like I say, linen with a rose petal over the top, but not a sticky rose petal. The Magician is Dr. Faustus. Now I'm not sure. So yes, this is from Christopher Marlowe's Dr. Faustus. Look at him conjuring something, and I love how dark and, you know, really atmospheric these cards are. We do have silver gilding at the bottom for the name. Now the High Priestess is Bertha Mason. This I have to try and kind of get my head around. I did think, because Bertha Mason is in Jane Eyre, and she is the mad woman in the attic, but when I say mad, I mean really crazy, like almost not human. She's scary crazy. And here she's been put as the High Priestess. So let me see. Yeah, so in Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, Bertha is depicted as the mysterious and tormented wife of Mr. Rochester, confined to the attic of Thornfield Hall. Bertha is veiled in secrecy and intrigue, her inner world shrouded in darkness and mystery. So it's kind of asking you to seek like the inner secrets and inner wisdom. But I also thought about the moon in the High Priestess, and how very often the moon is thought to people did used to link it to madness, and, you know, people kind of going a bit mad when there was a full moon. So I did think about that too, but I love it. I love, you know, she's up in the attic, locked away. I just feel these cards. The Empress is Lucy Westenra. So she is from Dracula. She is the friend of Mina Harker, who is Jonathan's fiance. The Emperor is Mr. Rochester from Jane Eyre, who is the one that has Bertha locked up in the attic of Thornfield Hall that we see here. It's just so good. But the thing is that it sounds like he's really cruel, but when you read the story, you know what is behind everything. You realise that maybe he isn't so much. The Hierophant is Father Ambrosio. This is from The Monk, which I haven't read, but I'm going to. Any books I haven't read that are associated with this deck, I'm going to read. I love this. I love this Lover's card. It's Catherine and Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights. Every time I think of it, I just hear him saying, you know, I cannot live without my life. I cannot live without my soul. Do not go where I cannot find you. So the chariot is Frankenstein's creature. How cool is this? I hope you guys can see these. I should have been holding them up to the camera. So that was the lovers there. Strength is Mina Harker from Dracula with a wolf here. This is so my thing, this deck. The Hermit, as I mentioned before, is Roderick Usher from The Fall of the House of Usher, and he has basically locked himself away, and he doesn't like loud noises. Even if they're not loud noises, he just doesn't like noise at all. And you know, he talks about how his whole family have like descended into madness, and there's quite a lot in that story. Love this. Wheel of Fortune, Dorian Gray. So this is Dorian Gray. Another brilliant book, and how you know, he's basically kind of done a deal with the devil kind of thing, for him to be sort of forever young, but his picture is how he really is. And it gets worse over time, the picture. Justice is Judge Pynchon. Now, again, I'm not sure. This is from Nathaniel Hawthorne's The House of the Seven Gables, which is a book that I want to read. So, but, you know, even if you don't know the story, you know, it's a judge. We have scales here. It's the Justice card, so easy to read. The Hanged Man is Quasimodo. So this is from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Very cool. I love this death card. It's the Phantom from Phantom of the Opera. Look at it. It's just so good. Temperance is from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Look at this face here. These cards are just so atmospheric. These cards just speak to me. I can almost imagine being in that card and walking along that street and hearing the click, click of the shoes of Dr. Jekyll as he walks along, and the mist surrounding everything. The devil is Count Dracula himself. How cool is that? I'm sorry if you can hear noise in the background, guys. I'm not on my own, but I wanted to do this for you guys. This is the tower. This is Thornfield Hall. So this is Thornfield Hall burning when Bertha finally manages to set the place on fire, which she tries several times and manages in the end to do it. The star is Ligeia. This is from an Edgar Allan Poe story as well, which is really good. Ligeia. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely. The moon is Heathcliff. The lone figure of Heathcliff. Look at that moon. And the pathway. Can you imagine walking on the moors? Imagine walking on the moors in the dark. The sun is Jane Eyre. That's lovely for the sun, because there's brightness to come, and there is for her. Judgment, Victor Frankenstein. Very cool. Look at these lightning strikes. And the world is Catherine Earnshaw from Wuthering Heights, of course. And I love this, how her hair is blowing in the wind, and her dress, and this bird. and in the distance the house. So then we go to the miners, and this is where we're not told if these are from particular stories or not, but I don't mind that. It's fine for me because I can see things in these cards and I can link them with those major Arcana cards, and for me, I will use this as a traditional tarot deck, of course, but I will use it almost to form stories too. So this is the Ace of Torches, the Two of Torches, so these are wands. Look, I mean, look how cool these pictures are. Look at this, Three of Torches. So it's following the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition. The Four of Torches. I mean, can you see what I mean? You could make a story from this card. You could start a story from this card, or there'd be something that you could say about this. Five of Torches. So we've got like an angry mob here, and maybe they're going to storm Dracula's castle. Six of Torches. Is this somebody watching Thornfield Hall after it's burnt, or before, or it could be anything. Seven of Torches. The Eight of Torches. Nine of Torches. Look at this. I love these kinds of gates and lamps and things. The Ten of Torches. You see, look at all these books, and where's he going with those books? What is he doing? And it's just... The thing with me is that I'll probably go off on a tangent with these and not be sticking to the RWS meanings at all. Page of Torches. The Knight of Torches, very cool. The Queen of Torches, I absolutely love. Look at her. That is quite creepy as well, isn't it? Which I also love. And the King of Torches. Next we have our chalices, which are our cups. So Ace of Chalices. I love it. The Two of Chalices. I love that too. I just love all these cards. The Three of Chalices. That's a bit of a nicer scene, isn't it? The Four of Chalices. The Five of Chalices. Look, it's like blood coming out of his eyes. The Six of Chalices. Are these ghost children? Seven of Chalices. The Eight of Chalices. The Nine of Chalices. This kind of reminds me, you know, like it looks like almost like a banqueting table, and kind of reminds me of Miss Havisham in Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Ten of Chalices. The Page of Chalices. Look at our Knight of Chalices. He's very cool, isn't he? And quite nice looking too. The Queen of Chalices. Again, lovely. And our King of Chalices. So good. Then we have our ravens. So the Ace of Ravens, this is swords, the Two of Ravens, and you can see this is like the Two of Swords. He's blindfolded, his arms crossed. Look at him though. The Three of Ravens, the Four of Ravens, Five of Ravens. I actually like these name changes. I love this suit, it's called Ravens. Six of Ravens, again this is RWS. We have the boat, but in a very cool Gothic way. Seven of Ravens, I love that. The Eight of Ravens, the Nine of Ravens, yes, the Nightmare, the 10 of Ravens, the Page of Ravens, the Knight of Ravens. Look at this, the Headless Horseman. How cool is that? I love it. The Queen of Ravens, and our King of Ravens. And then we are on to skulls. So this would be our Pentacles, Ace of Skulls. It's brilliant. Look at this, Two of Skulls. So good. Three of Skulls, Four of Skulls, a Five of Skulls, Six of Skulls. Oh, that's lovely. Seven of Skulls, the Eight of Skulls, Nine of Skulls. I love that. The 10 of Skulls. He's actually giving the boy a skull, honestly, or showing him it at least. Page of Skulls, the Knight of Skulls. I love this. Look at this house. The Queen of Skulls. I love her too. Just amazing. And the King of Skulls. So that is the entire deck, guys. I absolutely love this. Absolutely, it's just amazing. I'm so glad that I managed to get it after the Kickstarter. I got it as a present for Christmas. Again, I apologise for the noise. I hope you've managed to enjoy this anyway. I will link the Etsy shop down below where you can purchase this. If there are still copies available. Obviously I won't do that if they're not, because I know that Syrian Shadow doesn't usually reprint, so once they're gone kind of thing. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.